Hi, I'm attorney Ben Schwartz. Today we're going to continue with our series of videos on hit and run accidents. If you've watched any of our prior videos on this topic, you know that a hit and run accident or a phantom vehicle case is a case where there's an at-fault driver driving negligently who runs into someone or runs someone off the road and then flees the scene of the accident and can't be found. And this creates an issue, this creates a problem in handling the personal injury case, because if you can't identify the at-fault driver, you don't know who to sue, and you can't just sue nobody. So what happens is, if you are injured in an accident, let's say you're occupying a vehicle, you're a driver-passenger in a vehicle, and your vehicle is struck by a negligent driver who flees the scene, or let's say that you are a pedestrian or you're riding a bike and a car strikes you negligently, runs into you, or runs you off the road and you become injured and then flees the scene, instead of suing that individual, that at-fault driver who you don't know who they are, instead of doing that, you go to your own insurance company, or you go to the insurance company that provided the insurance on the vehicle you were operating, and you make what's called an uninsured motorist claim, or a claim. Sometimes this is called an uninsured motorist bodily injury, or UMBI claim. And through that uninsured motorist claim, you seek to recover compensation. Whatever compensation you would have obtained from the at-fault driver's insurance company, that's what you're seeking from your claim. And so what we're doing is we're answering some frequently asked questions that relate to uninsured motorist cases, phantom vehicle cases, hit and run accidents. The question that we're going to answer today is, I was injured in a hit and run accident. They caught the guy, but he's fighting the charges. Should I go to court to testify against him? And my direct answer to that question is, yeah, I think you should go to court. I think you should, if you are employed in a job, you should notify your boss that you need to take that day off to go to court. You probably received a subpoena from the prosecutor's office. You should give that to your boss. You should make sure that you show up on that day and be ready to take the stand and testify against the at-fault driver. You should take some reading materials with you in case you have to sit there in court for a while, because sometimes when you go to court, it takes a long time to get a case into trial. The thing is that what you need to remember is that if you don't show up, the state may not be able to prosecute that case against that at-fault driver that fled the scene. And so what you're doing is you're giving them a free pass. You're saying, I don't care if you run into people, run them off the road, flee the scene, leave them for dead. Go ahead and keep doing it. It's okay with me. That's the message you send if you don't show up. So I think you absolutely should show up. It may be that by showing up and getting that conviction, it may not have anything to do with helping you personally. Maybe you've already been compensated either through the at-fault driver's insurance company or through your own uninsured motorist claim with your own insurance company. But I still think you should show up, because if you don't, you're just giving permission to that kind of antisocial behavior. And so my advice is show up and prosecute the case against the at-fault driver. It's the right thing to do, and as a citizen in the United States of America, it's your civic obligation to do it. So my name is Ben Schwartz, and I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you have a question about an uninsured motorist claim, personal injury claim, auto accident claim, please go on our Facebook page and give us a comment, and maybe we'll be able to answer your question for you. You can go to facebook.com/SchwartzandSchwartz. You can also send me an email. My email address is ben.schwartz@schwartzandschwartz.com. Thanks for watching.